What's up, everybody, man? This is B to the Izzo, man. You already know what it is. This is the We Ball Foundation podcast, and I'm Brian Novus, aka B to the Izzo. Here is where we starve our distractions, man, and we feed our focus. Where testimonies become our motivation, where determination becomes our strength. So let's God continue to lead you in your journey to greatness, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. You already know. We got the brother coming in the house, man. You already know he's here, man. So, yo, this going to be a great show. I want everybody, man, look, enjoy the show, man. Grab your popcorns, do what you need to do, man, and sit back and relax. We got Deshaun Cook in the building, man. Let's go, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, man? I'm good.
Yeah, man. So we got the boy Deshaun Cook in the house, man. So how's everything been going, man?
Man, everything been good, man. Grinding, man. Trying to stay busy. Staying on the court and off the court. Staying busy on the court, off the court.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Hey, yo, man, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stat out here, man, and it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here because you went to University of Mary Watts, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, he averaged 15.4 points per game, 4.9 rebounds a game, 2.4 assists a game, and he was first team All Conference. NCAA tournament appearance was what 30 round of 32.
Yeah.
Round of 32, he had 1,399 career points. He had 129 career steals, 284 career assists, 461 career rebounds. This boy was cooking, baby. What's good, man?
Yeah, man. I had a good career there, man. Played 5 years and made some good friends, some good connections there. I had a great experience there, man. Can't complain. Just I didn't have the privilege of bringing home a championship there. That was one thing I wanted to do, and I didn't do so.
There you go. Championship. That's what I'm talking about, man. But look, you being modest about a little humble about it, man. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show this clip. I got to show this clip. The boy went off on this clip, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. For real quick, man. This is homegrown. This is homegrown. This is something that we want to hit our communities with, man. And just know that because you didn't make it to the NBA, that don't mean you can't be successful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
correct?
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so right now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get into this real quick, man.
Oh, he lob it inside to Ralston, and he scores. Here's Deshaun Cook looking to drive, drops it down low to Barber. Barber, a little jump hook in the lane. He loves that shot. Back to Cook. In the corner, Ralston, his shot on the way. Got it, Greg Ralston. Tried to skip a pass inside, but it was stolen by Saunders. Here's Deshaun Cook. Nice job of looking off Drew Johnson to drive, and there's Deshaun Cook back from Mary Washington.
The first half only had 10 points. I was really moving the ball a lot. I probably had about 5 assists the first half. But I wasn't really shooting it that much, and I didn't even think I would even have a career night like that. And I was 4 points away from breaking the single game record, man. I had 38. I tried to get 44. I think it was 44. I only had 38. But the first half, man, it was really just me moving the ball, just playing the right way, man. Because we was trying to get a championship that year too, man.
Yeah, that's
I was
important.
a young buck then, man. So sophomore year, man, having that type of night was a great feeling for me, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you that's a good point too. Just like playing in your system, and you let it came to you. You didn't force anything, and you just got the smoking, man. You got the cooking, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's how it is in them college games, man. Because guys go to college and think they can just average 20, man, or average 30, get 30 a night. It's not like that, man.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all.
Yeah, man. So at Mary Washington, man, I know you had a big shouts out to your brother, man. Hey, yo, because these brothers, they've been with each other, man, forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't see one without the other. If you seen them in the gym, you seen both of them in the gym. That's how they roll. You know what I mean? So, but, having your brother there, man, because he was in the clip too. So, how was that experience having him there with you, man? Was there a lot of bickering between y'all? Y'all was...
Nah, I mean, because off the rip in high school, we wanted to go to college together, man. We didn't want our parents to be going to 2 different games,
Right.
And all the coaches that recruited us knew that. And
Right.
All the coaches that seen us was like, yeah, they, probably wanted to go to school together. So
So it was more like you take one, you got to take both of us, baby.
yeah, that's what it was like,
Yeah.
man. You know, I mean,
That's
I feel,
dope, man.
I feel
That's
like
dope.
it hurt us a little bit, man. You know, a couple of D1s, you know, wanted us to come walk on or didn't want to, you know, throw the offers because, you know, they offer a couple other kids in that class. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't have
Right.
no regrets, you know. But
Right.
we wanted to go to school together in Mary Washington. They liked both of us. And, you know, they was like all of our games and, you know, keeping up with us, texting us every day. And that was really them and a couple of schools was like, yeah, they wanted to get both of us. But,
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's dope, man. That's real dope. So tell me, you know me, again with your brother, man. So he ain't finished out at Mary Washington with you.
Yeah. So we played 4 years together at Mary Washington. The year before our last year was cut short because of COVID, so we didn't have a season. But you know, our
Yeah.
senior year we played together, and then that 5th year he ended up transferring to Marymount. Had a good 1 year stint there and won a conference championship, and he got tournament MVP. So you know he did really well over there for his last year, and I was proud of him for sure.
Yeah, we got the pictures, man. Like talk to me about that. First of all, before we get into what you
gonna say, man?
What we're gonna say, man? What I'm gonna talk about before we get into what we're gonna talk about in the picture. But where you was at, bro? Where you was at?
Yeah, it was at the Highland Park, man. July 4th tournament, 3-on-3, man. That was the best days and best hoopers, man. That really motivated everybody, man. Like those type of hoopers is who you are on the court. Like,
Yeah.
You know, and that was an every year thing. July the 4th. The first 2 years we played in there, we didn't really, you know, make it to that last championship round. You know, that was our first experience, and but it was definitely fun just being around all your friends, your peers, and there was a whole lot of people out there, man. People like it was jumping out there for sure.
Yo, so if y'all don't know, for real, like those, I did the Weed Ball Foundation before. It was Weed Ball Foundation. We called it Weed Ball Foundation.
Stop the violence, right?
Yeah. No, well, Stop the Violence. That's when we campaigning, to keep not stop the violence, but cease the gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
Rakaya has Stop the Violence in Newport News, but the Weed Ball Foundation, I already had a vision of wanting to, try to make it a nonprofit. So we are, a year and a half, 2 years in being a nonprofit. So, but we used to do these basketball tournaments. Every summer. You know what I'm saying, for the kids. So, and this guy, him and his brother used to always come up there. Used to always, man, we was winning. You know what I'm saying? My squad, man, shout out to D, Diamante, Dion. We had our Highland Park squad. Well, here come these two brothers right here. So it would
have been fair. We was all playing with y'all.
I know.
D was like, man, when you come play with us? I was like, man, we got to get on. Y'all winning it every year, yo. So like somebody got to beat y'all.
Yeah. So you came in, you crushed the buildings, and they gonna front. But those games was like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. So as time go by, you know how people you get older, you graduate. So then you gotta wait for the flip. Right, you gotta wait for the flip. You gotta wait. You know what I mean. So, but while you doing that, you got younger kids that you're trying to get them straight, learn the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying, and bring them along so that group can have their time. You know what I mean. So that's what it was like. A lot of times over those years. But we was blessed to have to do it every year. We was definitely blessed. God was with me all the way because I didn't know half the time I was coming or going at these basketball tournaments because it'd be so live, it'd be so much people out there, and it's all about family, it's all about unity, man. It was dope. I think all the kids love it. So yeah, man.
So you look at the picture, it don't look like nobody here, but it was a whole lot of people there.
I got some. It definitely be flooded, man.
But that one on the right, that was the first time we won it. That game went to sudden death when we played against y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that tip in.
Yeah. That hurt.
Yeah, we won that back to back, man.
Yeah.
Back to back.
That hurt. That hurt. And so, but look, I was still mad. I was happy, but I was mad.
Yeah.
But I had to, I had to give it to y'all. I had to give y'all props to you, man, because I seen y'all come along. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen y'all actually like, yo, that's them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So and then look at what you're doing now, man, and what you're doing right now, just. Man, is nothing short of greatness, man. You know what I mean? So,
appreciate that.
So, what you doing now, man? So, what you got going on?
Yeah, so after school, the goal was, try to play pro and go overseas, and I had, a couple of stints I played in a semi-pro team, and then I also went to the G League tryout.
Yeah.
Made some connections there. Had a good tryout there, and they went with a Texas A&M guy, Chris Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I played pretty well there, and then I made to the last couple. I was on the court with all the high major guys, D1, and then I think I was probably the only D3 kid out there. And then guys even know, like, yeah, what school you go to? Like, man, Mary Washington, what's that? Like, yeah, it's Division 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things happened throughout that summer, but I done got the opportunity to work at Berkeley Middle School, and then I ended up coaching them.
Come on, man,
And,
let's go.
Yeah. So that was my first year coaching, and that was a cool experience, and some ups and downs. But
Right.
we had a great season. I had Coach Santos with me, so he helped me out a lot.
Santos, good dude, man.
Yeah.
I just met. I know him, but I kind of officially met him a little while back, maybe a few months ago. Man, big shouts out to Santos. He's doing great things, man.
Yeah,
good
that's
brother.
my dog for sure. But he really was like helping me. He was at the Lafayette games a lot with Lil Weeze, but I was the head coach most of the time, so
Yeah.
I was always in practice on him. And,
Yeah.
and I tell I forgot who I told. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Coaching probably takes more energy than playing. Like,
Right. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100% on that, brother. Because you take it. You gotta. It's brain power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be able to motivate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And have structure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And playing, the coaches got that stuff. All you gotta do is go there, show up, show out, man. That's all you really gotta do. You can worry about yourself, obviously your teammates being that team player, but at the end of the day, it's all on you. You that coach, it's on you. Gotta worry about everybody, man.
So tell me this. So how does it feel to be from being yelled at to be yelling at them?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because they got the banner up there. We won it in 2013 at Berkeley. District champions, and then I
think I got that picture too, right here. I got a picture with you. There you go, right here. This you and your brother, right?
Yeah. That was the year we won the whole thing. Yeah, we had a shoot. Man, that might have been the best team that came through Berkeley, man. We only lost one game, and we got our banner up there. I told the kid, I was like, man, I'm trying to win championship coaching, man. I want one playing, man. What's up, man? Let's lock in,
Right.
And we was one game short, but them kids, they learned a lot and they had fun, man. So, that's one thing, I seen, but we definitely had a chance to win that thing.
Right.
But it was fun, man. Coaching is fun. I'll say that.
All right, so let's switch this up a little bit, man. Not switch. Let's kind of stay right there, but I got a question about AAU. What did you think about AAU? If I go first, if you want me to, but I go first. I feel that. Well, you know what? Go ahead, shoot your shot.
Yeah, man. AAU for me growing up was fun, like being around the guys, and obviously I ended up playing on like one of the Boo Williams teams, getting older. But growing up, we was with the guys. And, it was like, all right, we getting better, and the AAU scene wasn't like how it was now, and like the politics side and like the money side. Back then it was more like, all right, who's the best team? We're going to put them in them tournaments.
Yeah.
They're going to rock out. But, I think it's different now. And then I told one of my guys a couple of days ago, I'm like, man, if I have a son or a daughter, man, I don't even want them playing AAU
right
in them younger years until they get older, like, because, it's just like, I don't feel like kids get better, playing AAU. You can take that whole summer, just work out and get better.
So, fun fact, real quick. Fun fact, I ain't play AAU. You know what I mean? I ain't play AAU. But, and I feel, I did go to Tennessee. I was asked to go to a game, to a little tournament out there in Tennessee. So, I never got the looks. You know what I'm saying? I never got the looks to, for somebody to pick me. So that's why I feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of these coaches got the, they personas and, favoritism. All right, we already know we got 8 kids that's going to be on the team for sure.
Yeah. So, and that's why, like, that's why I'm so keen in on, like, when it's my season, when it's my season, because there's a season to the point where I don't, I work on, I got a family, you know what I mean? So, I make sure that my family and everything's straight and what I'm doing in my life, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to be my season, that's where I turn up a lot, to where I go get the kids and I put them out there to the park, man. We work, you know what I mean? We work, man, all the kids that want to play, and I don't charge them nothing. So that's where that's where the We Ball Foundation came from. You know what I'm saying? Came from because I wanted to give them opportunities to build themselves up to where I didn't have those opportunities, those AAUs, and
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't have the Nike camps, and you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
never
and I would say my AU is a good thing, you know, a little bit. It's
Yeah.
not all bad. Like, you know, you
Nah,
can be in
it's
front
some
of
good
a whole
ones out
lot
there.
of coaches. Like,
Yeah,
you
there's
can
some
go
good
to some
ones out there.
tournaments, maybe coaches all over that baseline. Might not be looking at you, but you could, you know,
Yeah.
show yourself. You know, they might be looking at the person you're playing against or somebody on your team, but them coaches gonna be out there if you're in the right positions, man.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about I think it's about the good part about AAU is probably getting the exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, you want to be able to. I don't want to throw no kid in, out there like that. You know what I mean? So it's my job to try to develop them the best I could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can. So and then in Winsburg, we getting a whole lot better at that because now you see a lot of trainers popping up, and things like that, which is good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you know what I mean? So big shouts out to Winsburg. Y'all keep grinding out there. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good part about AAU, about getting the exposure. But again, I think now AAU is got a lot into politicking. You know
Yeah,
what I
with
mean?
the social media and
The
all
social
that,
media,
videos,
you know what I
kids
mean?
worry about
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know,
Anybody
getting
can be
seen.
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but again, man, the We Ball Foundation, man, we definitely appreciate you, man, and for you to come back and show love what you're doing, man, and by you attending out, you came to those tournaments, you know what that feels like. You know what I mean? So what did that make? Well, how did that feel for you by going to these tournaments like that? You know what I mean? Because nobody paid for nothing. You know what I mean? But you got everything that you probably needed in that tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You were social. You know what I mean? Everything.
Like I got friends, lifelong friends that I made through AAU or connections with my peers, just playing
Correct.
against them, just getting that respect. Like, oh yeah, he from Williamsburg. We know who he is. You know, they might be from Hampton, Newport News, Norfolk, but we can go too.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, they don't give us our respect sometimes, man.
It's like they don't, girl. They don't. So that's why you're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got hoopers here. Shawan, you, and a lot others that's out there. And I didn't mention your name. Deron.
Dirk Williams.
Yeah, Dirk Williams, and all those cats. You got Xavier. He's doing his thing.
Both Xaviers.
Both Xaviers. Correct. You know what I mean? So there you go. So look, we ain't no pushover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't no pushover.
Yeah.
We can come get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. With that being said, man, I want to take a little break real quick, man. We're gonna go into this, at this little commercial, man. We right back, man. So stay tuned, man. We be right back at it. With Deshaun Cook, man. Yo. Yep, it's camp time, baby. March 23rd, man. We going all the way up in Winsburg, baby. You know where I'm from, man. You know what we're gonna do, baby. It's just the We Ball Foundation. Y'all know who I am. B to the Izzo, man. Look, March 23rd, it's going down, man. Right at 202 Quarter Path Road, Winsburg, Virginia, man. You know what time it is. And the camp is free. And it's 18 and under. So, there's no excuse. Go to the site, www.weballfoundation.org. Go there. Go to events and programs. You won't see it. The registration. Sign them up. Let's go. Age, school, whatever. Let's go, man. We're going to go all the way up. We're going to give you everything that we could possibly give you so that your child can be better, can be a better athlete, a better baller, and a better leader. On and off the court. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right? Get on it. Go. We are back. So, Deshaun, man, for the younger people, coming through middle school, how was high school for you? Was the competition, was it more of
probably, I would say it was faster pace.
Faster pace?
Yeah, like middle school, we had that team, we won the whole thing, and we had some big guys, D and Cameron. They was 6
foot. What school you went to?
Berkeley Middle School.
Berkeley, but what you went to? Where you went to high school at?
Oh, I went to War Hill first. I went to War Hill for my first 2 years, then I ended up going to Williamsburg Christian Academy.
Oh yeah.
My last 3 years,
yeah.
So
who was Coach Brown was up there?
Yeah, he ended up going to cover. So after middle school, I went to War Hill my first 2 years. I ended up playing with Devontae Dedmon. You know, he was averaging like 28. You know, he's a beast.
Yeah.
So I played there for 2 years, and you know, it was different. Because when I first got there, me and my brother, we wanted to play JV,
Mhm.
and you know, we've been through all the workouts and all of that, the summer workouts, and then coach, he was like, "Nah, y'all playing varsity." I was like, "Oh, for real?" He's like, "Yeah, no, we we tried at 5 o'clock, man. Y'all ain't going to that JV trial." So, you know, we basically, you know, he made us play varsity, and that was probably one of the best decisions that I could have made because, you know, I mean, not to take any away from the JV guys, but you know, those points don't matter, and then you know that level of competition. You know, it's some good JV teams, but you want to be playing up on varsity. I was a
Right.
freshman playing against seniors like Marcus Carter,
Right.
Capri, or that whole Bruton team, all them guys, and you know that definitely
Shout
helped
out
me.
to Bruton, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to Bruton.
yeah, they
We
was
can't forget
nice.
it, Bruton, because Bruton seems like they always get lost in translation, man. Because when you talk about basketball, but you do have players like Charlie Brown and you know and those guys, man.
Bruton was nice when I was in
Yeah.
my first 2 years. My first year they went to the state champs with Coach Dillard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was nice then. And I was like, shoot, maybe $5-6.25. Me
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
brother,
yeah.
jersey hanging off my shoulder. But I played, you know, coming from middle school to high school was faster pace. And then I played my first 2 years, and so I'm happy with the coach. And he ended up resigning my second year. And then a lot of coaches had applied for the job that I knew. And I'm like, all right, we might, you know, get a decent coach. And we also had an assistant coach that's been there for 7 years. I knew the game. And
Yeah.
one of my favorite coaches I ever had. I didn't even give him the job. And I was like, man, I don't think I want to come back because we weren't winning. You know, I'm a winner. I like to win.
Yeah, and see, and you know what's crazy, man? I can relate to a little bit of that, right? And it does mess with you. It does mess with you, and it makes you like, okay, man, we not going in the direction what I think
Yeah,
we
we was
would.
8-13. I'm
Yeah.
like, we ain't even nobody worry about us. I mean, you know, the good games, they'll come out War Hill, Lafayette, War Hill, Jamestown. You know, people come watch you. But they just watching you because it's two Windsworth teams. We weren't no good. We was 8-13.
And that's what like even like when I was in I think I want to say my junior year, you know what I mean? We was on the rise. We was coming, right? And we was coming. And we felt we my senior year we went to the district tournament, you know what I'm saying? But we fell short, but what we thought we could have took it all because our junior year, you know, they let go of Coach Ferrier, you know what I mean? So like we got all seniors on the team. You know what I'm saying? We got all seniors on the team. So why would you talking about, you know, they want to rebuild? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't even like all right, he resigns, and then they don't come to the place like, all right, who do y'all think would be a good person to come?
We gave them couple. We gave them like Coach Carter, Coach Tose. You know what I mean? And then he bring this person from all the way from DC. You know what I'm saying? From in DC, and comes in and talking about rebuilding. I said, man, you rebuild once we leave. We got a chance to take this thing, man, to make some noise. So I felt like, yeah, man, that plays a big part, man. Especially if you got your team and you seniors and you got the camaraderie. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, man, come on, how could you do that? So our senior year was flat, but you know what I mean?
Like I didn't have that because if it was my senior year, I'd probably been mad too. But it was our sophomore year, so I'm like, all right, man, we gotta, you know, do something different because they brought in a coach that was just at Jamestown, and they had the same record as us. I'm like, all right, so what y'all think he gonna do here? We just had the same record, both bad, 8-13.
Yeah.
So we was going to trying to find somewhere different, and then Coach Brown ended up getting a job at WCA, and then also, he came and, you know, talked to Clavon too, you know, because that's our boy. Because you know we played against each other in the district championship at middle school. We played against his team at York. We ended up beating him, man. Berkeley versus York. So I didn't even know who he was. And after that game, that's like my brother, man. So ever since that day, him, my brother, and me, we've been tight.
That's
so
what's
we
up, man.
Shoot, we try and play together, man, because we've been going at each other. He was at Grafton.
Yeah.
He had a great career there, man. He probably was averaging like 25 a game every year.
That's dope. That's dope. Shout out. Big shots. Yeah. Hey, yo, man, real quick, man.
Green, man.
Yeah, real quick, man. So who was your biggest supporter, man, in the family? Who? But hold on, I want to be clear with this. Who was the biggest supporter, but that one would not you know, it won't do no capping to you. You know what I mean? Won't be doing no capping, man. Kept it real with you, straight 100. Tell you what it was and tell you what you
Yeah.
needed to hear. You know, it's not what you wanted to hear. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't just say it was one person because, my brother, he was always with me. He always kept it real with me, and then I keep it real with him on the court. If he was doing something wrong, he'll tell me. If I was doing something wrong, or I mean, if he was doing something wrong, I'd tell him. Say my mom and my dad, and they were all on us. So like collectively, my mom, my dad, they really kept us out of trouble. I had a privilege of a 2-parent household. And they stayed on me a lot. Me and my brother keep our grades up. Make sure we stay out of trouble, not doing no dumb stuff. And sports kept us out of trouble. I don't know where I would be without sports, basketball, football, baseball,
that's it.
all that, man.
So, and I say this a lot, like I said a lot, like basketball saved me. You know what I mean? So I may not have made it to the NBA or even made it to the college that I wanted to go to. You know what I'm saying? But, with the circumstances that I was dealt with, you know what I mean? It saved me from either being killed, in jail, and then still, and to this day, to be here, right here, in this studio and doing this with you. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a blessing, man. So yeah, it did. I ask this, what basketball do for you? You know what I mean? So
man, basketball done so much for me. It done gave me avenues that I wouldn't even thought I done had. Like I done met coaches and had teammates. These my brothers for life, coaches I can call to this day. It's like mentors. Even brothers like, Coach Brown, his son, Dominique Brown, he was my coach when I was in 6th grade. We had Lil Zay. He was on our team. And he was a little 3rd grader. He was playing with us. And I can call Dominique. That's like my brother now. So and he done taught me a lot with basketball. Like even coming up, like I learned so much from the Browns. They're like family.
The whole family, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you, the whole family, bro. Because without
Kiana,
them, because they showed me, yo. I mean, literally, they hear me down in that park, you know what I'm saying? And they hear that ball hit the rim, you know what I'm saying? They know I'm down there. One of them will come out there and we have a session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just like, that's just who they are. Like basketball heads.
Man, the whole family, there's the sister Shelby, big shouts out to Shelby with the new shop, the coffee shop. Man, y'all gotta go check. I think it's in Brownsville, Virginia. It was Brownsville. If I'm wrong, but I'll turn it back around and correct it. But yeah, man, Shelby, all of them, Eloise, man, their whole family, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And different styles of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go there. So I'm like, man, that's family. And Coach Brown got the job. Oh, it wasn't even no thought. Like, we gone. Like, you feel me?
Shouts out to Coach Brown, man. Shouts out to Coach Brown. You already know. So yeah, man, as we big shouts out to the family, because we talk about family, why it's important, you know what I'm saying, to have that. But unfortunately, like a lot of us don't have that luxury, with a 2-parent home. Yeah. So, and that's why I say like that's what basketball can do for me, what do for you. That's what it did for me. So
we talked about that before off air. Like, I had friends who just had a mother in the house. Mostly just a mother. There's not too many people you see with just, the father in the house.
Right.
And, you don't really see that just growing up beside him. Like, you be all growing up the same age. You don't see that until we all get over in our 20s, 24. Like, that really, set some people back.
Right.
And, being in the school system now, you can see it. Like, I got to stay on these kids, man, because, they don't have that adult figure. Some of them might have older brothers, but are they really leading? Are they really, showing them the right way and leading by example?
Right.
Because some of these kids is lost.
Yeah.
And I try to help as much as I can, because you see it and you're like, man, you don't want the next generation to be going downhill. You're supposed to be going up, especially around here, man.
Right.
Yeah, so, I definitely, set some kids back. And, even with my brothers now, I talk to them all the time and they'll say something like, yeah, having that mom in the household, she didn't teach me about credit.
Right.
She didn't teach me how to, talk to a woman, a certain way. Like, that's a dad thing.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I had that privilege of having my dad and still do. He still teaches me a lot and I'm 25. So I'm blessed, and then my mom, having both of them together, they could bounce off, different information to me.
Right, right.
And then now, I got a younger sister, so I got to, teach her as much as I can too.
Right. So yeah, man. So man, that's what, it's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough for even for the single parent mother. And we give them all the respect.
Yeah,
Oh
for sure.
man, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You are a black queen and we love you, you know what I mean? So yeah, we don't, we don't do no capping when it comes to y'all, man. So
Yeah.
we appreciate y'all, man. So just even, man, it's just a blessing to be able to have an outlet like basketball or any sport, So let me make this clear too. Also, it don't have to be basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's sports in
Yeah.
general. Sports in general, because I was pulling up this. I was pulling up this web. This I was looking through something and I came across this website, right? So and it talked about 8 benefits of playing basketball. And I kind of I read on it. So me going through the things that I was going through in my life, and I went and I was reading through. That's like, man, that's everything. That's like, yo, like for me, and how I train and what it did for me and everything like that. So if you go to www.sportingbounce.com, and you can check this article out, man. 8 benefits of playing basketball, man. One of them is the physical fitness. Second is the cardiovascular health, and it tell you what it is right here in front of you. You got the strength and endurance, the motor skills and coordinations, mental and active acuity and focus, teamwork and communication, confidence and self-esteem, social interactions and camaraderie. So the one that I really took note to was the mental acuity and focus, man. And I'm gonna read this right here, and I'm gonna read this right here for y'all. So basically, it's just basketball. It's telling you basketball is a fast paced and strategic game that requires quick decision making, spatial and awareness, and mental acuity. It develops cognitive skills such as problem solving, concentration, anticipation, and reaction time. The need to analyze the game, read opponents, and execute plays enhances mental acuity and focus. So these are things that, like, if you can walk and chew bubble gum, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's good. But if you can walk and chew bubble gum and juggle and, you know what I'm saying, and do it
Yeah.
and stay in the game. And that's what, and I was looking at your highlight is that, like, how you was in the game when you had that 38 points. You was in the game, you was in the structure of the game, and the flow just came to you. So when you saw your chances, so everything that you worked hard for, your training and your skills, and it just honed in. You didn't do anything special. You just got to your spot.
Mhm.
Bam. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's one thing I learned in college. Like, it was a lot of preparation once you get, because in high school you want to play Division 1, but these Division 3s is just like these Division 1. We prepare just like them, and we approach the game. If you in these Division 3s that really compete and really are top teams in the nation, you going it's gonna be a feel like, all right, everything, you can't take it for granted. Like, we working hard every day. So when I first got to school, that what you said right there, like attention to detail, like it really matters. Like, you really gotta lock in, and because you can get lost in the sauce real quick, and then you'll be forgotten.
Yeah.
And then but I had the privilege because I've been under some good coaches, and I work hard, man. Then I go to school, and then, all right, we got weights in the morning, study hall,
Yeah.
training. Then we got play pickup. You gotta go to pickup. You don't show the pickup, you ain't working. Because coaches can't go in that pickup before the season. Then we got scout during the season. We got film, practice, and then you really got locked in practice. You learn a whole new defense, because around here we playing deny. Sometimes you go to school, and the defensive principles is different. The offensive principles is different. And that's why I like going through college. By my 5th year, I tell the young guys, like, man, it's attention to detail.
Right.
Like, we going through these pickups, and y'all playing and y'all hooping, y'all think whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, all right, man, when the season starts, it's gonna be different.
Right.
Like, so you really gotta pay attention to what coach is saying and what he wants you to do. As long as you're doing what he wants you to do, you might can veer off a little bit and do your own thing if you got that. But if you ain't doing what the coach telling you to do, like defense, because you're gonna have to play defense on that floor.
Oh man, that's one
like
of
any college coach. If you ain't play no defense, you ain't playing. I mean, you might average 25, you might get away with it, but you're gonna have to be able to sit down and play some defense. And communication is real big in college. But I played on some good teams, and I tell guys all the time, I was never you know, if anybody had an opinion, I was never the top guy on the team.
Right.
At WCA, we had Clay.
Right.
You know, I was under. I mean, you could say either vice versa. You know, he averaged 20, I averaged 20.
Yeah.
My brother averaged 15. I go to college, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be on them scouting reports. You don't have to worry about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I that's one thing when I go to college, you learn how to play with different people because you played with these guys and at WCA for so long, and you're like, man, I done played with guys at Division I. I mean, it ain't hard to play with somebody.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where some of these kids mess up. They man in high school. Then they get to college,
Yeah.
and they see it's like
whole
5
different-
other people
yeah.
that was the man too.
Whole different ball game, and that's what Shawan said too when he went up there, man. It's just like it's a different beast.
Yeah,
He said it was a different beast.
You gotta
so,
earn that dude spot.
Earn
You
your keep.
gotta earn that spot. Like, all right, he one of our dudes. He gonna get the ball every other possession. We need to get him the ball, and you gotta earn that. That's why I'm like, all right, playing with Clayvon and my brother. It's always gonna be a 1-2 punch. I ain't gonna never be the main guy. So going to college, I was used to it. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about it. I done played with guys all my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you play the right way, you know, you can last. And, you know, that's why some of these guys will, you know, be averaging 25 in high school and go to college and sit the bench.
Right.
You know, that's hard, man. You know, you see it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had the privilege of going to college and, you know, starting and playing. And, you know, 5 years I was a starter and I played every minute. So that helped me a lot, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. As we and I just want to say this, like when we pointed out those eight health benefits from it, you know, and a lot, and one that I didn't say that didn't show was like mental health.
Yeah.
So you know, by you training your body, you're releasing stress, man. You're releasing all types of stress, man. So
yeah, that's a big thing now in college because now I think maybe like my 3rd year in school, we started having courses on mental health like throughout the season. You had to like take some tests or like sit down and listen to like somebody speaking on mental health, and that's real big now.
Yeah.
And they don't play around about that now.
Yeah.
And it's really a real thing because, you know, you can be in college and be on your own. Being these NBA teams, you be on your own. In high school, you might still be in school, but you go home, you on your own. So you got to talk about those things. And that's a real big topic now, and they take that real seriously.
So there you go, man. There you go, man. Man, again, bro, man, glad you had you in the building, man. You already know, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, man. So, what you doing later, man? We gonna go. I gotta run up there to Quarter Path, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I can come out. What time would it be? 4? Yeah, 4:30.
4:30. Yeah, 4:30 to 6, man. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, man. If you in Williamsburg, Virginia, man, you can go ahead up to. We have a little meet and greet, man, and you can bring the kids. The gym, it's gonna be open gym for them, man, and just sit down and you know what I'm saying, and have a conversation, man, about, you know, you can ask Deshaun some questions if you curious about, you know, certain things about basketball. He got you. You know what I mean? So, and then I can also, you know, put you on game, like when I got some things, got some more stuff, some personal trainings I can do, I can help you with. You know, I'm definitely there, and we're gonna talk about, you know, the 3-on-3 basketball tournament that we hold every summer, man. That is gonna be dope, man. And hey, look, don't take my word for it. You know what I mean? My man right here can tell you what those tournaments meant. You know what I mean? So to everyone that participated and that was there. So you know me. So yeah, man. Big shouts out, man. Man, look, man, I love y'all, man, and y'all have a blessed one, man. May God be first in your life and everything that you do, man. You already know,
Absolutely.
Man. So yeah, look, man. Peace, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Already.